Good evening. My name is Allison Kessler, and I am the Westlake High School Student Body Vice President. I have the pleasure of serving as your Masters of Ceremony for this evening's commencement. Please stand and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. I would now like to present the senior chorale leading us in singing our national anthem. Thank you. Faculty members, members of the Eanes ISD Board of Trustees, fellow students, family, and friends, welcome. We want to thank everyone, especially our parents and teachers, for helping us get to this evening. This night is for you. At this time, I'm honored to introduce the special guests who have joined us this evening for our commencement ceremony. First, please welcome our Superintendent, Deputy Superintendent, and members of the Eanes ISD Board of Trustees. Dr. Tom Leonard, Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Jeff Arnett, Deputy Superintendent. Ms. Jennifer Champagne, Board President. Mr. John Havenstreit, Board Vice President. Mr. Jason Paul, Board Secretary. Mrs. Ellen Balthazar, Board Member. Mrs. Christy Bybee, Board Member. Mrs. Heather Sheffield, Board Member. Mr. James Spradley, Board Member. We thank these individuals for their service to our school and community. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the administrative and counseling teams from Westlake High School. Mr. Stephen Ramsey, Principal of Westlake High School. Mr. Chad Barnett, Assistant Principal. Mr. Paul Cooley, Assistant Principal. Mr. Casey Ryan, Assistant Principal. Mr. Brian Shippey, Assistant Principal. Mrs. Lacey Victor, Assistant Principal, and Mrs. Renee Field, TLC Coordinator. Our counselors, Ms. Lisa Orange, Ms. Katie Broderick, Ms. Terry Ochoa, Ms. Heidi Sauer, Ms. Lisa Saunders, Mrs. Tricia Euler, and Ms. Kristen Williamson. The teachers nominated by the class of 2020 to read our names tonight are Mrs. Jocelyn Bixler, Mr. Jeff Antoon, Mr. Lee Bergen, Ms. Miriam Yagi, and Mr. Eric Martin. Finally, we should like to recognize all of the other faculty members watching this evening who have provided such wonderful support during our time at Westlake. We thank you for your dedication, love, and care. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Jennifer Champagne, Eanes ISD Board President.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I would like to say congratulations to the class of 2020. Congratulations also to your parents, family, and friends who have supported and encouraged you along the way. The most unusual of circumstances for your graduating class has been noted by the entire world. Two of the most consequential events of a generation have happened in your young lifetimes. You were born at a time when September 11 was reshaping the world we lived in, and now a global health crisis will once again alter our society. And I believe you have the tools to navigate the change that is to come and thrive in the years ahead. Your education included the academics necessary to get you to this graduation, but it also included a component of learning that is less tangible, but equally valuable. While your teachers gave you skills in math, ensured that you learned American history and mastered science, they also spent time focused on your social-emotional learning, ensuring that you have the skills needed to manage complex situations. Over the past 10 weeks, these skills have likely been thoroughly tested. You have all seen firsthand the value of clear communication as you conducted classes virtually. You've observed the importance of strong relationships, whether that's with your peers and teachers or with your family. You have regularly witnessed situations that called for empathy and wise decision-making. You have all displayed resiliency in the way in which you handled the changes over the last 3 months. You have learned that there is no given, and that the ability to navigate the whitewater of change is a skill you will use throughout your life, whether that is career or personal. And you have certainly had time for self-reflection. I hope that you've taken advantage of this time to truly envision the world that you want to live in and how you want to make an impact. The uniqueness of the class of 2020 should not end at graduation. The world needs you to be bold. You have the opportunity to take the lessons you've learned through this life-changing time and make this world a better place, and to do so with kindness, empathy, and respect. Graduates, I have faith that you will use everything you have learned to achieve great things. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Thank you, Ms. Champagne. And now, please welcome our Superintendent, Dr. Tom Leonard.
Good evening. There's a common saying that we live in interesting times. What an interesting time this truly is. I have been addressing high school graduates at commencement ceremonies for over 20 years. And obviously this one is different. Not only are we not in the same physical location, we've not been together for weeks and are unsure when life will again resemble life. With 2020 hindsight, our district's focus this year on kindness as an umbrella word to build resiliency seems to have been prophetic. During this time of N95 masks, social distancing, remote Zoom learning, and flattening the curve, our resiliency has truly been tested. Before COVID-19 changed our lives as a school district, we were sharing messages on how to improve one's resiliency. The research is clear on how one enhances their resiliency. One needs to develop our abilities to focus our attention, express gratitude, be empathetic, practice inclusivity, respectfully communicate effectively, and to be reflective. I wish I had the time to share a few thoughts on each of the 6 attributes. But tonight, I think it most appropriate to focus on one: gratitude. Please allow me to do so by sharing one parable, one item from the news, and then one special message from a person I have always admired. First, the parable. At the end of March, while jogging early one morning, I listened to a podcast featuring Dr. Brene Brown, author, speaker, and a professor from the University of Houston. She was interviewing another author, David Kessler, whose life's work is on the study of grief and loss. In the interview, Mr. Kessler shares the parable of the long spoons. A man is brought into a long dining room area, and he smells scrumptious food and this amazing meal being provided. All the guests have these long spoons that are actually a few feet long, and you cannot reach the food and bring it to your mouth. He looks, and instead of everyone being happy, they're gaunt and they're starving. And he is told, this is hell. Then he's taken into another dining hall where it's just as festive. Everyone's eating and joyous and happy, and they have the same long spoons. But they are all feeding each other, and he is told that is heaven. The point of the parable, both hell and heaven are the same circumstances. The only difference is the way we treat each other. We are all in this together, each of us holding long spoons. Now, a story from the news. I have heard that around the country during this pandemic, each evening at 8 p.m., people move outside on a lawn, a balcony, a porch, a sidewalk, and they all start cheering, clapping, banging pots and pans for all the helpers during this difficult time. They are collectively expressing gratitude for the first responders, primarily for those in the medical community, nurses, doctors, EMTs, but hopefully also for all the others using their long spoons to help others, including the police, the grocers, meat packers, farmers, and yes, all of those who work to support kids, particularly teachers. By expressing their gratitude, they are increasing their own resiliency. Tonight is a night where we can grow our resiliency by expressing gratitude to others, practicing gratitude toward those who symbolically hold long spoons for us throughout our lives. That leads me to a special person who I have always admired. This man and I share the same love for the same quote. That quote being from Antoine de Saint-Exupéry's classic book, The Little Prince. Quote, "It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye," unquote. And now, a video excerpt from, you might have guessed it, Mr. Rogers, in a commencement address that he gave at Dartmouth College.
And beside my chair is a French sentence from Saint-Exupéry's Little Prince. It reads, "L'essentiel est invisible pour les yeux." What is essential is invisible to the eye. Well, what is essential about you? And who are those who have helped you become the person you are. Anyone who has ever graduated from a college, anyone who has ever been able to sustain a good work, has had at least one person, and often many, who have believed in him or her. We just don't get to be competent human beings without a lot of different investments from others. I'd like to give you all an invisible gift, a gift of a silent minute to think about those who have helped you become who you are today. Some of them may be here right now. Some may be far away. Some, like my astronomy professor, may even be in heaven. But wherever they are, if they've loved you and encouraged you and wanted what was best in life for you, they're right inside yourself. And I feel that you deserve quiet time on this special occasion to devote some thought to them. So let's just take a minute in honor of those who have cared about us all along the way. One silent minute. Whomever you've been thinking about, imagine how grateful they must be that during your silent times you remember how important they are to you.
So, class of 2020, tonight is your night. But please remember, it is not your night alone. And it is your responsibility to thank those that made this celebration possible. Seniors, personally, I thank you for all you have given us, and I wish you health, happiness, and success. And I only ask that you share your gratitude with those whom you love. And please, please, during this time, don't forget to wash your hands. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Leonard, for those inspirational words. It is my pleasure at this time to introduce our principal, Mr. Stephen Ramsey.
Good evening to the Westlake High School class of 2020. Every year brings about subtle nuances to senior classes as they progress through their last semester. It is when you can really feel their personality magnified and without restraint. Nothing, however, was subtle this spring. This year was just plain different. Our months of March, April, and May would be from afar as we moved to remote learning. There is no way after I made an announcement on Thursday, March 12th, for you to take home all your school items that I would ever have guessed we would not be back on campus. I had never even heard of Zoom at that point in my life. and his life changed. In this era of continuous change and conflicting information, it became apparent immediately that we cannot make any decisions currently to meet the needs of all of our graduates. We cannot change the course of events. We could only make decisions based on our campus and you, our students. And you know your health is always going to be most important, always. But what I can guarantee about the class of 2020 is this: you're ready to take on this world with a directed presence rarely seen. You will be successful, you will lead, you will invent, you will save lives, you will build lives, you will design, you will perform, you will outwork your peers, you will create, you will inspire, you will thrive. You are ready due to your Eanes and Westlake High School experience. When you look at classes as an administrator, you think how these students make you feel. The immediate response to the class of 2020 is warmth. Warmth can be defined as enthusiasm, affection, or kindness. I may have warmth attached to them since they have matured and achieved at levels that would exceed mine and their own expectations. To keep a warm heart in a cold world is the real victory. That may be one of my favorite quotes for this group. Through college admissions scandals, ACT and SAT changes, Parkland, Santa Fe, and now the pandemic, this group consistently stays grounded and optimistic. When I think of this group, there's an older song titled Unwritten. This song allows me to reflect on a group of 11-year-olds who showed up at Westridge with the greatest outlook on life. As we moved to WH and brought in the Cougars, this group only strengthened with the attitude that anything is truly possible. This song reminds me that all of our lives are still unwritten and can change if we adopt a little of the class of 2020 and its spirit.
I am unwritten, can't read my mind, I'm undefined. I'm just beginning, the pen's in my hand, ending unplanned. Live your life with arms wide open, today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten.
This group has seen life's course change consistently over their time period. When bad things happen, they are truly a group who knows that kindness and compassion are strong characteristics. One of my favorite places to think about the class of 2020 is in the Commons. We're on the red W, where there is no pretense or arrogance. They just are who they are, a bunch of hardworking kids who appreciate each other and the adults in their lives. Since we have not been on campus for 76 days, I wanted to bring the campus to you. Enjoy the wonderful WH scenery, and I hope you enjoy my thoughts on the class of 2020. Two examples kind of define the class of 2020 and being content or happy to show up daily to Westlake High School. By far, this class has had the fewest number of off periods I have seen, and I've been at this campus since 2002. That's a great positive data point when your seniors want to be on campus all day. Another example would be 51 National Merit semifinalists from all types of student groups. That number is a school record. These seniors displayed the most non-competitive nature in the most competitive class. This group modeled the setting of your own expectations without compromising anyone else. They just allowed the hard work to take care of itself. This attitude of self and collective determination drove this group to be one of the highest achieving academic and athletic groups ever at WHS. It is good people who make good places. The class of 2020 built a beautiful culture by their ability to build relationships. They believed in and valued the importance of sincere and genuine interactions. I'm going to have to thank the parents in this domain as well. You did a fine job raising these kids. You, also as a parent group, balanced the role of the school and allowed our adults to help navigate the world with you and your child. This is unique to this class and to you as parents. Thank you. Part of this group of good people building this good place is the proper perspective on life. And this class just wants to be together again. This speaks volumes about their outlook on this time period. Relationships matter most. This class has always thrived while enjoying and being in the moment. They can focus on the matter at hand and appreciate the task. Since I've known this group for a really long time, I can say this is the least griping and complaining class to go through here. if there's one area this class has a little edge, it would be in the humor arena. Every conversation has the chance to go somewhere entertaining. They can laugh with you and can laugh at themselves. They are just fun to be with. After the last 76 days, which have felt like more like 976 days, we're all going to need to unwind and regroup. As things progress, I hope we all begin to connect with each other directly. Sometimes you just need a good song to remind you that it's important to live a little.
I need to live a little, have some fun, take some time, wasted on number one. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly, I did it all. Hey, look, my baby, everything's coming up pieces, pieces. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Take me to your best friend's house. I loved you then and I love you now.
Some days when your whole life's gonna change, you'll miss the magic of these good old days.
Just know we are not alone. Memories bring back your. I hope you had the time of your life.
As we proceed through the ceremony for the rest of the night, I just want to remind you about something I put in the back of your program tonight, and it's my final words to you, the senior class of 2020. Dear seniors, we wish you the best of luck as you begin the next journey in your life. As you leave Westlake High School, we thank you for being an exceptional class that has always represented our campus so well in the community and beyond. Thank you for leading our students as you taught them the values of warmth, sincerity, setting your own expectations without compromising others, and enjoying each and every moment. Your ability to build relationships with each other, your teachers, coaches, directors, counselors, and administration will impact our campus for many years to come. Whether we desire to or not, we all learn the value of once a SHAP, always a SHAP, as we move to a remote setting to conclude your senior year. Thank you for honoring your commitments in a challenging setting. The world is already benefiting from your leadership, and we cannot wait to see how you choose to make your next substantial impact. We love you, and please take care. And now, Dr. Leonard and the members of the Eanes Boards of Trustees, it is my privilege and pleasure to certify that the students before you, the Westlake High School class of 2020, have fulfilled all of the requirements as set forth by the state of Texas, the Texas Education Agency, and the Eanes Independent School District, and are therefore eligible to receive their high school diploma or attendance certification. At this time, I'd like to ask Dr. Leonard to accept the graduates.
Members of the Board of Trustees, I am pleased to accept these students, having fulfilled the requirements of the state of Texas and the Eanes Independent School District as graduates of Eanes Independent School District and of Westlake High School.
Lance Jershug, he. Jaden Joshua Lowell. Vaishnavi Lakshmi Adala.
Emily Claire Seegers.
Sarah Way. Abhinav Bagar Maduri. Brian Lee.
Ethan William Siegel. Christopher Shee.
Joseph Jin.
Jemima Abalogu. William Stiles Abbott. Garrison McGuire Abide.
Zaina Fayez Abugosh.
Nicholas Sampson Adams Acevedo. Amber Rose Aarons.
Riley Elizabeth Allam.
Irvi S. Alamela.
Reda Mustafa Alami Nasif. Aman Mustafa Ali.
Sarah Saeed Ali.
Zain Arif Ali. Julian Alexander Helene. Rebecca Lynn Almgren.
Ariel Amag.
Avery Grace Ambrose. Caroline Christine Ammerman. Andrew Martin Amsler. Alexis and Sierra. Mary Emily Anderson. Anvith Anvarapu.
Christopher Daniel Anselmo. Denise Kegaby Arjun.
Bryson Cole Arispe.
Claire Marie Arkin.
Isabel Rose Armstrong.
Spencer William Arnold.
Kimberly Ann Oth.
Kendall Faith Ayler. Cameron Fulton Babb.
Emily Catherine Baines.
Andrew John Baker.
Wesley Stone Aldwin.
Jacqueline Joy Ballard.
Riley Rebecca Baptiste.
Brian Robert Bari.
Brittany Michelle Barry. Jack Liam Barron.
Ferris Batena. Amelia Baumhart Leveille.
Susanna Lee Bearden.
Rashab Bector.
Emily Elizabeth Beebe.
Sydney Suzanne Beeler. Esteban Samuel Bejarano. James Cole Binkendorfer.
Presley Jane Bennett.
Blake Charles Benson.
Jenny May Bentley. Jackson Harris Burbett.
John Michael Berline.
Cole James Birmingham. Austin Luke Blackwell.
Ian William Blair. James Charles Blavelt. Got it.
Lauren Marie Bladen. Anna Holland Bediger. Carter Darrow Bost. Christy Jamil Bukarim.
Connor Harold Bowerman. Jacob Craig Boyle.
Caroline Shea Bradley.
Delbert William Bray.
Maddie Taylor Breeden.
Bailey Brennan.
Ella Rose Bressy.
Emma Hope Bressy.
Charles Caswell Brewer. Grace Marie Brewer.
Holly Anna Brewer. Ethan Paul Bright.
Anthony Brian Brock.
Brooke Riley Brockman.
Camille Pilarget Brown.
Charlotte Ella Brown.
Rowdy Stephen Brown. Bridget Faith Bryant.
Chelsea Elise Burgess.
Dana Grace Burgess.
Lily Grace Burke. Micah Jane Bertner. Manolo Dylan Bustamante. Leah Butler.
Maxwell Theodore Butler. Nicoleste Neo Butler. Sarah Elliott Cagle.
Casey Cricket Campbell.
David Kalen Campbell.
Claire Elizabeth Canyon. Elizabeth Grace Cannon.
Ashley Benning Cantrell.
Catherine Elizabeth Carradine.
Mary Dawn Carroll. Fiona Kaylin Carter. Emiliano Castillo. Julia Elaine Cavazos.
Annika Simone Cave.
Hannah Isabel Balolong Chan.
Amrit Chandar.
Bradley Page Charbonneau Mudd. Sasha Vandergrift Cherrier.
Taylor Ann Chatmus.
Elizabeth Grace Schaff.
Austin Yao Chin.
Gloria Mongwei Chen.
Blake Logan Chester.
Lorena Taryn Childs.
Bailey A. Chenoweth.
Brooke Elizabeth Semino. Spencer Allen Clarkson. Caroline Ann Coco. Isabella Grace Coco.
Calvin Cruz Coffey.
Caroline Winnell Coffey.
Kaylee Ann Coffey.
Kyle Robert Cohen.
Nicholas Isaac Cohn. Jackson Hale Coker. Ashton Vanderworth Cole. Haley Vivian Cole. Addie Marie Jane Collins.
Ian William Coleman.
William DaCosta Comer. Austin Lang Connor.
Gigi Grace Connor. Caroline Maria Cook. Cade Douglas Coppage. Sophie Cooper Cortez.
Samuel Lewis Cotner. Grace Marklyn Cotter.
Bentley Marie Cotton.
Alexis Jane Counts.
I am very happy to introduce our Salutatorian of Westlake High School's class of 2020, Jaden Lowe.
Greetings to the class of 2020, friends, families, faculty, and anyone else watching. Well, this is certainly an interesting experience, speaking to an empty auditorium on the 12th of May. First, I'd like to thank you all for stopping by and listening to what a 16-year-old has to say. Oh wait, I'll be 17 by the time you're watching this. The joys of having a birthday during AP week. Anyway, congratulations to each and every one of you for graduating. Let's give ourselves a big round of applause. Graduating from Westlake is no small feat. We have gone through so much, from trying to fit in as freshmen, to overcoming the sophomore slump, to standardized testing as juniors, and, to most recently, online classes with the Budweiser bacteria. There's something to be said that all 702 of us have completed our education here at Westlake, one of the top schools in the nation. And what matters isn't the grades we got or the colleges we got into, but rather the relationships and experiences that we obtained along the way. Our friends, teachers, and mentors, along with school games, performances, and dances. These are the keepsakes that we will treasure for years to come. We've had many ups and downs on this roller coaster of a journey, and with the spread of the Rona, many of us, including myself, have seen a lot of downs lately. COVID-19 has done a number to our graduating class. No prom, no project grad, no walking across the stage, and most importantly, no final exams. Wow! Can you believe they named a beer brand after this pandemic? Not a smart move if you ask me. Despite this valley that we are going through right now, remember that we cannot change what has already happened. Let's take some time to realize what a unique situation we're in. I never could have predicted that I could sleep in during the school year with no morning practice, shout out to my fellow athletes, and even attend class in my pajamas. We're also all Zoom experts now, fiddling with virtual backgrounds, pretending we're having technical difficulties, and always remembering to unmute ourselves before we speak. Add that to the resume. Our class is truly one of a kind in more than one way, and I think that's something to appreciate in and of itself. Whether or not I know you personally, I know that each and every one of us have contributed something special to the Westlake High School class of 2020. And because we are still graduating despite everything that is going on, this proves that we all can improvise, adapt, and overcome. Everybody has their own way of doing things, whether it's preparing far in advance, cramming, or just winging it, to each their own. And regardless of our path, we've all had help along the way. From all of us, thank you to the teachers, coaches, counselors, and administrators who have given us this environment to learn and who have prepared us for whatever the rest of 2020 has in store. Thank you to our friends for accompanying us along the ride, and thank you to our families for their unconditional love and support. And to my mom, dad, and sister, thank you for being my biggest cheerleaders. Whether it be college, the military, joining the workforce, or wherever your passions lie, just know that we are all ready to tackle whatever is thrown our way. Good luck to all of you, and please stay safe and healthy.
Bailey Brown Covert. Emma Reed Craddock.
Molly Coffin Crawford.
Alyssa Ann Crawley.
John Scott Crawley.
Charlotte Williams Kreider.
Blake Tillman Cronin.
Raleigh Kai Crosan.
Hunter O'Neill Dar.
Jackson Martin Davenport. Ava Rose Davis.
Sarah Grayson Davis.
Stevie Maria Davis.
Madeline Pennings Dawson.
Spencer Burns Denton. Mackenzie Lee Depew.
Aryan Abadali Duca.
Adriana Marie DiClemente.
Harper Danes Didlake.
Gordon William Dina.
Miles Dinsner. Kendall Christina Doby.
Kyle Tin Dodgen.
Julian Taylor Dodson Laerty.
Tien Dong.
Grace Rebecca Donnelly.
Evan Joseph Drazik. Grace Aline Dryfirst. Brooks W. Drummond. Lindsay Casper Duckett. Braden Lowell Duncan.
Bobby Rush Duncombe. Ian Matthew Dunlap. Audrey Marie Dunning.
Caitlin Faith Dupuy.
Sadie Elizabeth Dusick.
Catherine Dessling.
Isadora Bernadette Duval.
Kara Elizabeth Dwyer.
Samuel Bennett Easton. Grace Elizabeth Eccles.
Grant Angelo Edens.
Nico Sergey Edwards.
Caden James Egling. Clara Elanus. Emily Taylor Ellis. J. Holt Lewis Elm. Dana Michelle Ely. Sadie Reese Engelman.
Quinn Fox Erickson.
Grant Odell Irwin.
Jackson Fillmore Evans.
Landon E.G. Evans.
Maya Elizabeth Evans. Marco Andre Esquera Hoover. Eric Christian Fagerberg.
James Dylan Fahey.
Luke Fain.
Jumana Youssef Fakhreddin.
Isabella Maria Fancher. Jude Revere Farrell.
Marcos Valentin Ferreira.
Julia Elizabeth Felder.
Lauren Elizabeth Feldot.
Adam Lewis Ferdman.
Maya Mackenzie Rose Flynn.
Did I just mess that up? Oh my god.
Alexander Luke Fonserrada.
Hudson Philip Forrest.
Liliana Audrey Foster.
Sienna Liley Foster.
Isabel Liv Franco.
Torrance Samantha Friedel.
Avery Noel Fredrickson.
Daniel Brazelton French.
Ethan Barras Frischhertz.
Bowie Henderson Fritsch.
Jules Lucien Fron.
Lena Francis Fultz. Caden James Gage.
Joshua Hunter Gammon.
Jasmine Laura Garcia.
Diego Alejandro Gastambide Torres. Genevieve May Galkin. Abigail Carolyn George.
Cameron Wilton George.
Marie Giroux.
Kristen Gail Gochner.
Ian Paul Gehring. Arnav Ashish Gokli.
Nicole Gisela Goldberg.
Maximilian Robert Goldhammer.
Benjamin Murphy Goldstein. Gabriel Murphy Goldstein. Thomas Murphy Goldstein. Christian John Gomez.
Aaron Montgomery Gamillion.
Alexandria Frances Gaunce.
Marianne Gonzalez. Alejandra Gonzalez Medina.
William James Goodell.
Meghana Gorti.
David Thomas Gourlay. Brandon Andrew Grant.
John Truitt Greco.
Justin Lee Green.
Ellie Worth Greer.
Thank you. See you later.
Kennedy Jane Griebel. Camille Latrice Griffin.
John David Greisbaum.
Grayson Barnett Groton.
Josie Marie Garino.
Andrew Guo.
Shruti Shri Grapu.
Helena Evening Hackett.
Addie Hackney.
Coco Isabella Haddock.
William Archer Hagan.
Ethan Bradley Hall.
Nick Keyworth Hall.
Riley Covington Hall.
Khaled.
Connor Lewis Halverson. James Tuckerman Hamlin. Noah Andrew Hamlin.
Emma Margaret Hammerness. Richard Lee Hampton. Aiden Sean Hanna.
Michaela Leanne Hansen.
Senhee Howe.
Brennan Page Harrelson. Christian Franklin Harrelson.
McLean David Harkins.
David Ethan Harrell.
Annabelle Harris.
Wait, stop and wave at the camera.
Augustus Gray Harrison. Jake Harwood.
Christian Michael Hatley. Joshua Randall Hatley.
Claire Elizabeth Hoff.
Ellie Christine Hebert.
Catherine Margaret Heinrich. James Terrell Hieronymus.
At this time, I would like to introduce our student body president, Jude Farrell, who will give the class message.
Good evening, chaps. Welcome guests, faculty, and my fellow graduates. Congratulations, class of 2020. We made it. Not in the way we might have pictured it in our heads years ago, but we're still here. This isn't how we expected our graduation to be. Our senior year didn't end the way we pictured it. None of us predicted being in the middle of a global pandemic during grad season. Although we didn't ask for any of this, I think it's fitting. We are a special class, a different one. We're the 50th graduating class from Westlake High. We were born in the wake of 9/11, and we are transitioning into adulthood in the midst of a global pandemic. But the timing of our being here isn't what sets us apart. There's something intangibly wondrous about our class. It's not just that we won the first football state championship since 1996, nor is it our 51 National Merit Scholar semifinalists, or even that we have the most assassin winners in the history of Westlake High School. These achievements only mean so much. They don't even begin to capture what it was actually like being here with all of you. There's not a special distinguishment for our school's first bunch of senior boys, nor is anyone receiving any award for being a member of the relentlessly spirited and newly founded Blue Army. Our class has a knack for eschewing traditional social groups and befriending anyone, regardless of how much we have in common. Our class is overflowing with social diversity. Walk into the Shap Court. It isn't an unusual sight to see the captain of Highline sitting with the lead in the musical and the captain of the ultimate team. Nor would it be strange to see a captain of the football team eating lunch with a madrigal and a jazz band member. We've proven that we aren't defined nor bonded by our extracurriculars. We've decided to befriend each other based not on the things we do, but rather on the people we are. And I believe that sets us apart. Our class has been able to excel because of our unwavering support and love for each other. Yes, hard work is integral to success, but so is our strong supporting base. I can speak to this unwavering support of our class through a personal anecdote. In late November, my mother suffered from a massive stroke in the left side of her brain. This stroke left her incapacitated. She was unable to use the right side of her body and unable to speak and communicate efficiently. In my house, it was always just me and my mom. So naturally, when this happened, I felt as if I'd lost my family. And while this sounds tragic, it revealed something beautiful to me. I had so much more family than I thought I had. Being at Westlake, it never was just me and my mom. It was me, my mom, my friends, and their families. When I was no longer able to stay at my own home, I had several of my friends' families come to me and offer their own homes. When classmates began to hear about what had happened, I had people I'd only had limited interaction with ask me if there was anything that they could do. I haven't seen my mom outside of a hospital or rehab facility for 6 months, but I feel less alone than I ever have. I'm not the only person in our class who's experienced hardship during our time here, but I do think I speak for everyone who has, that when we did, we were endlessly and abundantly loved and supported by this community. Our class is special because we stick together. Together, we stay bonded through times of bliss and success and through times of sorrow and hardship. I'm eternally grateful that I had the blessing of getting to spend these 4 years with people that I feel truly care about me. We have succeeded here, but I think our greatest successes are still to come. What we've learned here with each other, the fact that great success isn't found alone, is going to take us far. We are going to change this world. Keep loving those around you and know that they love you too. It's with our love that we have the strength to accomplish our dreams. Thank you to my mama and to all of you watching. I love you all, and congratulations.
Eileen Quinn Hillwig.
Casey Elizabeth Hendricks.
Noah Tran Martinez Henson. Matthew Richard Herbst. Grant Gunther Hess.
Albert Dane Hildreth.
Riem Inetti.
Catherine Lee Hirschfeld.
Riley Hitt.
Annabelle Hope Hodis. Mark Allen Hodges.
Sydney Kate Hoffman.
Shay Michelle Hawley.
Samuel Peter Hollenbeck.
Caitlin Elizabeth Holleran. Sandra Janine Holleran.
Johnny William Holmes. Jackson Lee Hoover.
Eric Taylor Hobson. Jason William Hoskins.
Joey Tan Huang. Kevin Bryant Huang.
Maxton Jacob Huff. Meg Unique Smith.
Vivian Michael Hines.
Victoria Ruth Imhoff.
Wyatt West Engel.
Skylar Alessandra Intag.
Riley Lauren Ireland.
Avni Sham Iyengar. Kemper Charles Jackson.
Leah Nicole Jackson. Nicole Betty Jackson. Robin Levada Jackson.
Jan Alec Yadrich. Archie Luke Janice.
Adam Michael Jasper.
Varun Jawarani. Melchior Abel Jean.
Jacqueline Elise Jeffries, Jillian Elizabeth Jeffries,
Kay Lee Jenkins,
Sydney League Jensen.
Amy Jeong,
John Paul Jokum,
There you go.
Madeline Rose Johnson, Erica Saigusa Jones, Jason Hunter Jones,
Thank you, guys.
Connor Diego Jordan,
Michaela Ryan Joseph,
Nicholas Paul Joseph, Nikita Alyssa Kakut, Madeline Dawn Kane,
Jonathan Allen Kaplan, Luke Kaufman,
Catherine Marie Kearney, Alessandra Sarah Keeler,
Kiera Francis Keith,
Anna Catherine Kelly,
Mia Jade Kurtzen, Allison Jade Kessler, Shashawath Keda,
Melissa Casbagan.
Haley Joanne Kimmery.
River Kennard.
Way to go. We're very happy for you. Happy graduation.
Veronica Nicole Nip.
Andrew Russell Koss.
Joseph Frank Andres Kolda.
Ria Rai Kamarla.
Liam Scott Kornacki.
Faith Mackenzie Krebs.
Joseph Justin Kwong. Marina Ann Kugler.
There you go. Congrats.
Sachi Deepak Kulkarni.
Priya Meenakshi Kumar. Bodhi Dharma Kunda. Sean Abel Quee.
Hey, we're supposed to wave or something right there.
George Edwards Kyle.
Jake Anthony LaBarbiera.
Shivani Lamb.
Nicholas Robert Lambiase.
Samuel Wyatt Lamandola.
Madeline Hope Lottie. Davi Lavi.
Andrew Z. Lee.
Caitlin Yoonhee Lee.
Zin Lee. Jackson Romero Legrand.
Claire Lamont.
Olivia Ihon Leonard. Alexandra Grace Levine. Jennifer Ann Lay.
Nathaniel Lee.
Senior Amanda Lee.
T. Min Lien.
Ariel Samantha Lifton Joknowitz. Carissa Lemon.
Kyria Elizabeth Linda.
Clark Allen Lindy Smith.
Michael Linley.
Ananya Linganeni. Prasuna Linganeni.
Elizabeth Jane Link.
Stephen Huilan Liu.
Houston Todd Lively.
Ian Nicholas Livingston. Atticus Simon Loudon.
Sophia McLean Lowe.
Leo Richmond Lowen. Sophia Francesca Loya.
Joseph Quinn Lundberg.
Sage Marshall Luther.
Sophie Nicole Luther.
Francis James Lyon.
Sophia Christine Lissy. Gabriel Mark Muccini. Congrats, Gabe. Hunter Benjamin Michon. Ian Holt McInerney. Nicholas Felipe Madrid.
Marco Josue Madrid Mejia.
Annabelle Mahadevan. Sean Mubarak Magnosia. Lucas Rafael Maldonado Comas.
Christian Malhotra.
Nathaniel Gregory Maness.
Mason Mangum.
Grace Mackenzie Mankel. William Ryan Marish. Ashlyn Marie Merrick.
Emily Marquis.
Shots.
Mina Mashoon. Shamir Tariq Masood. Eleanor Dorothy Cushman Mock. Hannah Mackenzie Mond.
Carson Sailor May.
Logan Robert Mayberry.
Justin Thomas Mays. Isabella Maswilos.
Isabella Ruth McBurnett.
Carson Claire McCandless.
Molly McClanahan.
Austin Matthew McClendon.
And now it is my honor to introduce the valedictorian of Westlake High School's class of 2020, Lance He.
Salve, omnes. Hello, class of 2020. I come to you today, virtually, from the past, with great news. You've graduated. Because this momentous moment calls for celebration, let us inject some fun and jest into this most severe of ceremonies. To do that, we must take a deep dive into the recesses of my 13 lovely years at Eanes ISD. And during this recollection, keep in mind our common Eanes language. After all, our good friend Mr. Alan Johnson reminded us earlier this spring of the importance of language. I have always been a voracious consumer. I know my parents always joke that my first spoken words were an exclamation, more, more. But to me, with my language of innocence, I remember most vividly kindergarten's 100-day celebration, a day dedicated to celebrating our 100 days of innocent non-delinquency, and for many of us, the first 4% of our shared time within Eanes walls. On this most important milestone day, I remember the day spent plastering sheets of paper with bold, underlined 100s. I remember counting sets of 10 Fruit Loops to string a necklace of 100. I remember our parents crowding around us, resisting the urge to count for us, and often failing to resist taking pictures of our cute and very achieved selves. And of course, most importantly, I remember when we lined up for lunch on that special 100th day, the charitable teachers finally speaking my language. Free ice cream tickets. But obviously, there is no such thing as a free lunch. These charitable capitalists were limiting handouts to every lucky 10th kid. Now, of course, I was a big boy. I could multiply 12 by 12, and I had survived 100 days of difficult schooling. So I knew, as the 100-day kid on the block, I needed that ice cream bounty. And so, quickly counting up the winding line, I politely asked Joe Schmo, the fateful 8th, 10th kid in line, if we could switch spots. After all, I needed to talk to my good friend, Sally Zally, who was right behind him. And boy, oh boy, did I finesse that free ice cream. How sweet. What fools. But within weeks, that same Joe Schmo and his posse quickly picked up on that smart trick. And without any more shenanigans, I was once again a figuratively ice cream deprived 101-day kid forevermore. That lunch really cost me. For my kindergartner self, ice cream was the language I spoke. I lived for schooling, but I could die for a pint of homemade vanilla. But little did I know that in first grade, Platinum would revive our Pokemon. Or that in second grade, we would be showing off our transforming Bakugans. Or by third grade, we'd be unleashing our Beyblade might. Or that in fourth grade, we would flex our mature silly bands as if flaunting our serious life worth. And in middle school, well, what happens in the Cougar Lounge stays in the Cougar Lounge. Of course, by ninth grade, we had to let our besties know that, I was an almost all-A student, that Miss Wibblesman or Mr. Grigg loved me, and that I was set for a glorious college career followed by a spotless golden run in Wall Street. Though for some reason, in 12th grade biology, we were back to our basics, playing with plastic baby toys. Talk about a reversal of expectations. Yet, looking back on all these years of an endless appetite leaves me feeling a bit empty. Was I really a cool kid when I said big boy words? Did I really own the halls of BPE when I had a house full of Webkins or when I sported my Club Penguin Card Jitsu black belt? For what it's worth, no, absolutely not. With even a smidge of 2020 hindsight, it's easy to say that, I should not have invested so much time on my Pop Tropica Islands. or so much effort upgrading my town hall in Clash of Clans. And it's so easy to believe that instead, if only I had a Deep Thought Friday every Friday, if only I had lived and breathed math competitions or trained to become that next world lacrosse star, and definitely not lived a life of discovery quizzes, maybe then and only then I'd have something going for me. But guess what? I'm not here to tell my edgy preteen self how to not have bungled life. I'm not here to speak a language of regret. I'm here to tell you that there was, in fact, virtue in that naivete. Aiming to grab my free ice cream and believing Robin Hood or the Steam Community Market were my ways to becoming the next Warren Buffett. There is a lot to learn focusing on our own lives, not Joe Schmoes or Sally Zallies, but from our own past, from our fluent language of insatiable appetite. And so as we go forth into the brave new Corona world before us, as we venture forward as Longhorns, as Aggies, as Riverbats, as Shaps, we must always strive forward with 2020 vision, focusing on the new avenues ahead, all while never forgetting our roots. Class of 2020, I call on each and every one of you to work tough and soldier through together. We were gifted with the Westlake advantage, so we must continue to gain that grain, scream for our ice cream, and ask ourselves, are we not better today than we were yesterday? And with that, I would like to propose a brief thought puzzle. Among epidemiologists, the language of truth is flatten the curve. Among tech enthusiasts, the language of truth is 5 picometer chipsets. Among elementary and middle schoolers, the language of truth right now is hags having that greatest summer. Among us Westlake students and now newly graduates, what is our language of truth? Simple. Once a Shap, always a Shap. So in the mouth and vocal cords of Joseph Jin, 西湖再起, Westlake rises once more. To end this speech, I must take one last stretch of your time back at home to thank everyone who tuned in today and everyone who has irrevocably changed my childhood and adolescence for the better. Thank you to the Eanes District for giving us the opportunity to grow. Thank you to Mr. Ramsey and his staff, faculty, and administration for always listening to and supporting us, the students. Thank you to my wonderful teachers, from Miss Plevich to Mr. Schiefer, from Demo for giving me a means to live, to Mr. and Mrs. Masage for giving me a life, from Mr. Kaiser to Mr. Arthur, from Magister Abby and Magister Cannon to Mr. Rozier and Mr. Martin, from Miss Leader, Miss Bixler, and Miss Chong to Mr. Bergen and Mr. Smith and Mr. Antoon. From kindergarten to senior year, thank you all for dedicating your lives to our empowerment. Thank you to all of my most terrific classmates and friends, Maxton, Gavin, Julian, Joseph, Jenna, Evan, Melchior, River, Ferris, Brian, Gabe, Harper, O'Cleary, Daniela, Orshansky, Vaishnavi, Shivani, Seidel, Sarah, Senha, Spencer, Abhinav, Amrit, Mark, and so many other POG champs who have made my last 13 lifetimes so enjoyable. Thank you to all my club and extracurricular sponsors, to Mr. Riley, Mr. Cowan, and Miss Scott for being such great mentors and drivers, to Mr. Sledden and Mr. Sarantakis for guiding me through knee-high mud as well as the headaches of scouting, to Eric and Paul and Min, thank you for manifesting the best FTC trifecta, and to the boys back at the TRC swamp, thank you for always pushing me forward as I pulled back. And of course, thank you to my mom and dad, Jane and Warren, for laying the foundations to my success and always urging me to search for that mythical more. Thank you to my brother, Grant, for loving art and film and Howard Hawks and being insufferable and not distracting me while I write this speech. And thank you to everyone else whom I failed to mention but who were as key to my growth as the ones I mentioned before. Thank you all. Yeah, Wale, Amiki, go Shaps!
Ian Thomas McConaughey. William George McConnell.
Katie Yushin McCormick.
Hunter Kalen McDonough.
Gabriel Dean McGuire.
Sean Edwin McManus.
Megan Kelly McManus.
Liam Min McNamara.
Abby Ferguson McRae. Jake Ryan Medina.
Mariel Josephine Medina.
Josemina Min Miglina.
Olin Allen Wilfred Maring. Sydney Elizabeth Melnick. Evan Thomas Menifee.
Walker Sally Meyer.
Madeline Grace Michelik. Michael Kirkland Michaud.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Veronica Mires.
Cole Austin Miller.
Daniela Miro Rivera.
Jake Michael Mish.
Nishi Mishra. Samir Rahim Muhammad.
Joshua Thomas Muhunden.
Arsh Salim Mutman.
Ayan S. Momin.
Shaz Amin Momin. Shaz D. Momin.
Malia Bell Montaigne.
Kinsey K. Moore. Mackenzie Elizabeth Mooring.
Isabella Lizette Morgan.
Timothy John Mosher. Andrew Baring Mountain.
Ella Marie Mao.
Calvin Christopher Moy.
Rory David Monroe. Neil Mupidi.
Claire Josephine Murphy.
Peyton Elizabeth Murphy. Jake Coben Murray.
Is that it?
That's it.
Pick one.
You did it.
Bella Muzamechi.
Sebastian Najera.
Brandon Hassan Najar.
Adam Alnawaz Nanji. Raymond Franklin Nethery. Emma Ye Nebaker. Kara Marie Nelson.
Margaret Danielle Newberger.
Leeton James Wynn.
Ava Linden Nix.
Nibraz Badshah Nizam.
Grace Faye Kim Nolke. Wade Hammond Nolke.
Punit Rai Nukala. Shaham Salim Nurani.
Oscar Nordfeld.
Hannah Maria Norwood.
Give everybody a hug. Thank you.
Carlos Santiago Noyola Severin.
Claudio Andres Nunez.
Hunter Cade Nyhouse.
Daniel Luke O'Cleary.
Chloe Amy Oliver.
Ivan Edward Oliver.
Avery Emma Onan.
Leo Orshansky.
Camilla Louise Osborne.
Alexander Stephen Osella. Grace Elizabeth Pape. Caroline Pace.
Margaret O'Brien Payton.
Brittany Sherry Padron.
Isabella Paganin Newlands. Anna Shisu Pegley.
Daisy Jane Painter. Samuel David Painter.
Wyatt Pengan.
Jaden Currian Ponaker.
Ashley Grace Pantays.
Wait, we're supposed to go.
Timothy Lee Powell.
Mia Noel Parkin.
Okay. Good job. Thank you.
Sophie Claire Parker. Aniga Pashalkar. Naina Pashalkar.
Milan Patel. Jackson Hart Paul. Arnie Bryce Peace.
Lauren Leah Pence.
Joaquin Pinellas.
Blue Pepper. Grant Morgan Perkins.
Samantha Emily Pearl.
Baker Brandon Petty. Kristen Grace Phillip.
Mark Jason Pierce.
Nicholas Hawkins Pygott.
Avery Ruth Platt.
Haley Lori Platt.
Julian David Yeomans Plyler.
Thanks, everyone.
Alexis Kamakani Papinga.
Gabriel Jean Poussey.
Hayden Dwayne Powell.
Joseph Connolly Preston. Peyton Rudolph Prince.
Emma Pritchett.
Thank you all.
Kieran Connor Sally Purcell. Caden Reed Pyle.
Eric Kwan. Graham Edward Ragland.
Nishida Fareen Rahman.
Surya Rajesh.
Ray Rasner.
Alexander Paul Ratton.
All right, bye.
Eleanor Catherine Roush. Bronwyn Ray. Josephine Ann Riley.
Esther Ellis Reese. Kaylee Rendon.
Cassidy Ann Reynolds.
Alyssa May Reynolds.
Berkeley Dean Rhodes. Rotha Grace Rhodes.
William Gallo Rhodes.
Jack Franklin Rice.
Federico Rizzi.
Mary Roberts. Ryan Daniel Robinette.
Harris Daniel Robinson.
Abigail Lindsay Robitaille.
Tanner Daniel Robeshaw.
Grant Christopher Robeson.
Ruby Lee Rockwood.
Abby Elizabeth Rodriguez.
Proud of you. I love you, Yogi.
Cecilia Madeline Rodriguez.
Jasmine Alyssa Rodriguez.
Antonio Ignacio Romero.
Thank you.
Abigail Grace Rose.
Sophia Alexandra Rosso Benitez.
Carly Braxton Rolls.
Berkeley Mead Royce. Jillian Sadoff. Riley Ann Sakin.
Julia Marie Salas.
Brianna Celine Salem. Jack Evan Saltel.
That's it, yeah. Thank you.
Henry Saltmarsh. Nolan Michael Santacroce.
Nicole Santman.
Lauren Elizabeth Saucedo.
Austin Jerome Schmidt.
Elliot Michael Schwartzbach.
Bodie Scott. Lily Taylor Scott. Andrew Frederick Seidel.
Kate Elizabeth Severson.
Jackson Ridge Shackelford.
AJ Tyler Shaw.
Peyton Audrey Shelley.
Michaela Jade Sherry. Naren Dev Shedigar. Reed Nicholas Shippey.
Sarah Grace Shore. Joshua Aaron Siegel.
Noah Asher Siegel.
Mariana Silvera.
Selena Sit.
Anna K. Skledarzik. Drew Ashlyn Slater. Jacob Hewa Sleeper.
Bailey J. Smith.
Jackson Ralston Smith.
Vivian Adele Smith.
Elias James Smithson. Jack Smithson. Henry Smoger. Elise Smoot.
Deuce Smoot.
Charlotte Ann Soderquist.
Antonio Renee Soltero.
Jack Ryan South.
Thanks, Miss Yagi.
Mason Lee Southard. Caitlin Erica Sparks.
Thanks, guys.
Dylan Rose Spencer. Shelby Scott Sperling. Kate Noel Spradling.
Shruti Srinivasan.
Siddharth Srinivasan.
Srinithi Srinivasan. Abigail Catherine Stanbrook.
Peyton Jane Steinley.
Connor Stone Stevens. Catherine Grace Stevens. Lauren Ashley Stranhagen. Nicholas Scott Straley.
Ananya Subramanian.
David Wayland Sun. Annika Elizabeth Sunday.
Trevor Scott Swanstrom.
Alexandra Marie Swartz.
Seth Tucker Schweitzer.
Way to go. We are so happy.
Nevan Rabi Syed.
Madeline Joanna So.
Brian Wallace Thames.
Jordan Lynn Tarbox.
Now do we keep going? Thank you.
Ariana Tavon.
Juliana Elizabeth Taylor.
Ming Thomas. Anna Louise Thompson.
Tiffany Noriki Tobita.
Alexis Micaiah Torrens. Emily Ann Toth.
Christine Wanging Tu, Alexander Scott Tucker, Ellie Kate Turner,
McAllister Rose Tyson. Meg Helen Utley.
Sam August Valentine.
Michelle Frances Madeline Van Dorn.
Madison Rose Vassbinder.
Melinda Vale,
Nico Alessandro Velasquez.
Alex Emmanuel Velasquez Godinez. Daniel Robert Villarreal. Ella Day Verostek.
Ignacio Vinacos Koopman,
Aryan Wadwa.
Samuel William Wadsworth. Anna Kate Wainwright.
Hadley Jane Waldron.
Bryce Michael Walker.
Olivia Claire Wall,
Courtney Francis Walsh.
Logan Maxwell Walters, Michael James Walthall, Shongyong Wong, Blake Maddox Ward,
Elizabeth Grace Warden.
Ethan Mendez Warren.
Joseph David Watts.
David Weber.
Anna Bame Waring.
Amara Jean Ware. Janelle Stephanie Ware. Ella Deidre Wells.
Ethan Hunter Welty. Catherine Ann Westcote. Brady Ward Whipple.
Ashley Elizabeth White.
Caroline Elizabeth White.
Jackson Gregory White.
Jacob Samuel Wiedemeyer.
Nathan Riley Wilhelm. Ann Elizabeth Ryan Williams.
Thank you so much.
Preston Van Williams.
Michael Drew Willoughby. Jake Robert Wills. Caitlin Grace Wills.
Evan Stewart Wilsey. Alexander Hay Wilson.
Anna Kimberly Wilson.
Michael Alexander Wilson.
Georgia Elizabeth Winslet.
Sophia Carolina Wise.
Jake Martin Wisman.
Justin Lee Wong.
Truman Asher Wismar.
Singjun Wu.
Emma Nicole Wood.
Anna Paige Watko.
Stephanie Wu.
Stephen Wu Shu.
Anthony Emerson Fleming York. Courtney Grace Young.
Jasmine Love Young.
Gavin Zahn.
Nicole Zakian. Albert Seking Zhao.
Nicolas Antonio Zucca. Alexia Michelle Zurovec.
Arjun Dev Zucci. Surya Shankar Zucci.
Please welcome the president of Westlake High School's class of 2020, Tori Friedel.
I am thrilled to be the first person to congratulate you on officially graduating with the Westlake class of 2020. At this time, please stand and move your tassels from the right to the left of your cap. Now join in and sing along to the Westlake High School alma mater.
It's a great day to be a chaperone.
We are so proud of you.
Way to go, guys. Congratulations. Good job.
Congratulations.
Happy graduation 2020.
Yay, Westlake seniors.
Happy graduation 2020.
Happy graduation 2020.
Yay, seniors.
Congratulations. We're so proud
Great day
of you.
to be a chaperone.
The library loves you.
Happy graduation 2020.
Congratulations.
Go Shaps.
Congratulations. Go Shaps.
Happy graduation.
Yay, Westlake seniors.
Go Shaps.
Yay, Westlake seniors. We're so proud of you.
Happy graduation 2020.
Happy graduation 2020.
It's a great day to be a chaperone.
When in doubt,
Step it up.
graduation 2020.
Congratulations.
Go Shaps.
Happy graduation
Congratulations,
2020,
class
and now
of
for the
2020.
Shap Bird Call.
Yay, Westlake seniors, you did it. You graduated during a global pandemic. You can do anything.